Hello everyone, Raxby here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We're about to start the very first class trial, the class trial of Chapter 1. Of course, Rantaro was killed, and we have to figure out who did it. First of all, let's go ahead and see what skills we have. We have 18 slots to utilize. Increasing maximum influence a little. That actually sounds quite nice. Oh, we have to purchase them still. Alright, I guess that makes sense. And we have about 18 things to spend. Okay, so let's look through what we can buy then. Increasing influence, increasing focus. I don't really use focus a lot. Increases the time limit in each phase. That could be nice. Charisma increases the amount of influence recovered. Makes the reticle shake less. Sounds like it could be nice. Slows the speed of the reticle. I'm not sure if I want that. Increases the delay after using truth bullets. Ooh, that sounds quite nice. Neural liberation. Focus gauge drains slower. Recovers influence gauge. Machine gun makes the silencer fire rapidly. Okay, that could be pretty cool. Mind's eye reveals V points. I don't remember what V points are. Saint Miko's ability silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Interesting. Instantly silences loud voices. Ooh, that sounds pretty good too. Keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Entire screen will light up more frequently. Increase the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once, affecting during psych taxi. Makes it easier to push the opponent back. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. Tension gauge will range faster. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of skills. I don't think I'm gonna bother with influence up initially. What I think I will go for is trigger happy. That sounds like it will be quite useful, and we'll set that immediately. And then what, we have 10 left. Makes silencer fire rapidly. I'm not sure if I really want the silencer. Repeat. I guess I'll increase my maximum influence a little bit more, as well as extraordinary focus, just so we have that a little bit. And then we have 2 left. I don't think we can really do anything with that, so that's fine. We could check the handbook, but I think it's okay. Our difficulty, we're on normal for both of these things. If it turns out that I really don't like the action games in this game, then we'll set it to kind for the next trial. But for now, normal is fine on both. Let's begin our class trial.
ではでは、最初に学級裁判の簡単な説明をしておきましょう。学級裁判では、誰が犯人かを議論し、その結果はお前らの投票により決定されます。正しい黒を指摘できれば黒だけがお仕置きですが、もし間違った人物を黒としてしまった場合は、黒以外の全員がお仕置きされ、生き残った黒だけが最終学園から卒業できます。ちなみに必ず誰かに投票してくださいね。投票しない人には死が与えられちゃうんだからね。
Is that a new rule? I don't remember that being a rule in the previous games. So maybe that will come into play somehow.
というわけで、クレイジーマックスな学級裁判の開幕です。
始まっちゃったね。裁判なんて久しぶりだな。
あ、経験はあるんだね。
まあね、悪の相当だから。今まで悪いことばっかりしてきてるから
で、どうすりゃいいんだ？何から始めんだよ。
裁判なんてどうやって進めればいいのかよくわからないよ。
まずは落ち着きましょう。こういう時はおかしですよ。押さない、かけない、
喋らないと話し合いになりません。
進め方なんて気にする必要ないわ。これは普通の裁判とは違うんだから。容疑者も弁護士も検事も裁判員も務めるのは全て私たち自身。それなら私たちのやり方で進めるしかないわ。
だったら僕から議題を提供しようか。
急にしゃしゃり出てくるんじゃねえ、このうんこ製造機が。まずは話を聞いてみようよ。
主は言いました。みんなの話を聞くことが大事だと。うちはちゃんと話を聞ける子じゃぞ。血が出るほど耳掃除してきたからの。
じゃあ喋らせてもらおうかな。僕はずっと疑問に思ってるんだけどさ。犯人は初回得点で外に出られたにもかかわらず、なぜそれをしなかったんだろうね。
That is definitely an interesting point that we should probably discuss. Because if they just did that, this class trial wouldn't be happening right now. So what motive could they have to not utilize it?
私、気になります。
よっぽど学級裁判がしたかったんだろうな。
だったら犯人はモノクマだな。誰よりも学級裁判を従ってたからな。キャー！これで決まりだぜ。俺様天才。
でもよ、モノクマが犯人なんてありえんのか？
もちろんありえないよ。僕はお前らに直接手を出したりしないもん。
あなた自身はそうだとしても、あなたを操ってる誰かは別だよね。モノクマを操ってる首謀者なら天海君を殺すことができたはずだよね。
If they are one of the 16 students, well, 15 I guess if we wouldn't include Runtaro, but we have seen suicide as an option. I don't think it's the case here, but you know, like if it's one of the 16 students, then yes, it is possible that they killed Runtaro.
首謀者？何それ？
おいら首謀者なんて知らないな。
聞いたこともないわね。とぼけたってダメだよ。あなたたちを操っている首謀者って誰なの？
I don't think they'll just come out and say it.
首謀者か。この中にいる可能性が高いって話だったが。
俺はみんなと同じ意見でキーボーだと思うよ。
皆さんも同じ意見なんですか？
絶対に突き止めてみせるからね。
でも首謀者を突き止める前にまずは犯人を突き止めないとね。
だったらとりあえず事件の状況を整理するところから始めない？天海君が死んだ状況を振り返って、まずは何が問題かをはっきりさせてみようよ。
うん、そうだね。超高校級の探偵の犀原君が言うなら間違いないよ。
それじゃ始めましょうか。改めて事件を振り返ってみましょう。
Alright, let's do this. If we can find the mastermind, we can find him if we work together. But yeah, first of all, we gotta find the culprit who killed Runtaro. That could be the mastermind, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind. What did I just say, Kaide? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And now the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. So we remember these from the previous two games. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You have to use the truth bullets you gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use left stick to aim and fire with Y. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that the lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. Just remember, you might not be able to refute them all. You have to use the right truth bullet. For everyone's statements, do the truth bullets you have and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. If you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. I almost forgot, the new element. Okay, so here's something new. During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. This will also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V point. Okay, so here's the V point that I read about in my skills. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you get an awesome V counter. Bullseye. V counters really improve your score and the number of mono coins you earn. So try that out. Okay, so it's purely to increase your score and mono coins. I mean, that can be nice. Allows you to buy a few more gifts and stuff. But I don't overly care about my score, if I'm honest. But we'll see if we can utilize that. Okay, start will bring up the controls. Give them a look. Yeah, I actually didn't really get a proper look. So can we bring that up now? Okay, so to slow down, right button, truth cylinder, left button. Okay, that should be good. Yep. Okay, back. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, monochrome file, moving bookcase, and Rantaro's belongings.
彼は図書室で殺害されていたよ。
きっと一人で図書室に来た乱太郎を犯人が後からゴチンとやったんだよ。
どうして天海は図書室に行ったんだ？
あいつが動く本棚を開けていたのは隠し扉の存在を知ってたからだ。つまり天海が首謀者だったってことだ。
I don't know if he was the mastermind. That was probably what we need to contradict here. Oh, Rantaro's belongings. Yeah, that probably shows that he wasn't the mastermind. And if we do right button, then once we get to you, nope. Okay, hold on. We need to go a little bit further. Oh, here it is. So, did I hit it? Did I get the V? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I hit the V point exactly. I'm not sure if I can tell somehow. I guess we'll just figure out at the end or something. But yeah, he didn't have a card with him, a key card, which he would need to actually open the door. So that excludes him from being the mastermind. Exactly. Shuichi figured it out because he saw like the marks on the ground. Rantaro seemed like a clever guy. I'm sure he could have figured that out too. Interesting. To lure him there? To kill him? Hey, I got it. See, they keep making this assumption, and I think that is such a hasty conclusion to make. I think first of all we should figure out who the killer is, not worry too much about who the mastermind might be, and once we figure out, okay, who is the killer, then we can maybe see, are they also the mastermind? Can we link that together as well?
なるほど。それはありそうだね。首謀者なら赤松さんたちの罠のことを知っていても不自然じゃないからね。
首謀者が私たちの罠のことを？
ほら、今回の事件が完全犯罪になっているのは君らの隠しカメラのせいとも言えるでしょう。つまり首謀者は君らの罠を知った上でそれを自分の犯行に利用したんじゃないかな。
首謀者は天海をおびき寄せて殺した後、高松とダサイ原の隠しカメラを利用することで完全犯罪を成立させたってわけか。
私たちの罠を利用して。
So what I feel then is, I remember that whole group going down. I just forgot whose was it? It was the astronaut guy, I think, who wanted to have the strategy meeting. If he brought everyone down, then it would kind of make him suspicious, as he would potentially, you know, he would bring a whole group down already downstairs, so that would make it so we wouldn't really, you know, be able to picture just one person that we know went down the stairs to kill Runtaro. He could then be the mastermind. If he knew about the cameras and then he brought everyone down there, so an entire group was down, so we had a bunch of suspects. Interesting. We'll have to see. But even if they knew about the trap, like even if they knew about the cameras, wouldn't it still be better to just murder someone somewhere where there weren't any cameras anyway? Like, you wouldn't have to... It's not necessarily a perfect crime to do it without getting caught on camera in a room where there are cameras. You might as well do it where you don't get on camera in a room where there aren't cameras. That's something that I don't quite get how they take advantage of it.
待って、完全犯罪なの？この事件の謎って解けないの？
No, I don't think so. I definitely have some theories. I talked about it a little bit during the murder investigation, but like what I definitely think is that the murderer was outside of the library and through the putt-putt ball, and either that's from the hallway, which is possible, then it could be the astronaut guy because he went for a bathroom break, so to speak. So he could have tossed the ball in from the hallway, or it could have been someone from the AV room since that door was slightly open, big enough for a baseball to fit through, which would then point to someone like Gonta who was watching movies there. So those are some suspicious people. I don't think anyone who wasn't downstairs is a possible culprit, even if they might not have alibis, purely because if they never went downstairs, I don't see how they could have killed Runtaro. But we'll have to definitely get a bit more discussion going about the evidence that we have collected to see if we can figure more out and draw more certain conclusions.
ちょっと諦めるのが早いって。犯人が首謀者ってことは分かってるんだし。だったらみんなで協力して首謀者を見つけようよ。そうすれば殺し合いだって終わるんだよ。
でもさ、みんなで協力っていう割には俺らの中に首謀者がいるって疑ってるんだね。
分かってるよ。ひどいってことくらい。だからこそ終わりにしたいんだよ。こんなひどいことはさ。殺し合いなんてふざけたゲームを終わらせるために私は首謀者をやっつけたいんだよ。そのためだったら私は学級裁判だって利用するよ。
赤松さん。
たとえ残酷な真実が待ってても立ち向かう覚悟はできてるみたいだね。だったら早速その残酷な真実ってやつを 叩きつけちゃおうかな。
What do you have, Kokichi?
実は俺分かっちゃったんだよね。天海ちゃん。
なんだって？
なんであんたが驚いてんの？
だってもしこれで正解だったりしたら歴代学級裁判の最短記録を塗り替えちゃうよ。
Yeah, like 20 minutes. That's definitely very speedy.
ちなみに今までの最短記録ってどれくらいなの？そりゃもう早かったで。
あいつ風のように早かったよね。
だけどさ、何もあいつ自身が風にならなくてもよかったのにね。この季節になるとついあいつのことを思い出してまうな。なんであんな死に方しちまったんだ。一人で宇宙艦隊に突撃してるなんてかっこよすぎだろう。
てめえらうるせえぞ。大事な話の最中だ。黙ってろ。ねえオーマ、犯人が分かったってのはマジなのかよ。
I really doubt it, but let's hear him out anyway.
さっきの話だと犯人って赤松ちゃんたちの罠を知ってたんだよね。
犯人がカメラに映ってねえのはそのせいだ。で、誰が犯人なんだよ。
He's gonna say it's one of us, isn't he?
つまり隠しカメラの罠を知ってたやつが犯人なんだよ。
だから誰なんだって。
お前だよ。
俺様か。
Or Miyu because she made them? I don't think it's Miyu though.
だって罠に使われたカメラってイルマちゃんが作ったんでしょ。作った本人ならカメラの死角とかも分かってるはずだよね。
カメラに映らないように図書室に忍び込むくらいは朝飯前ってわけか。
急に何言ってんだよ。俺様はカメラを作っただけで図書室に仕掛けるなんて知らなかったし。
That's true. She just made them. She didn't know what they would get used for or where they would get placed.
普通そんな妙なカメラを作れって言われたら何に使うか確認すると思うけどな。
ねえ、どうして確認しなかった？どうして？どうして？
疲れてたんだって。徹夜だったからついうとうと寝ちゃって。
疑われた途端に反応が過敏だね。やましい。
やらしいことなんてしてないよ。貧困の割に大きな胸だとは言われるけど。
イルマさんって強気な割に打たれ弱いよね。
Yeah, but we already know that about her.
待って、見逃してよ。お金が欲しいの？
言い訳も完全に悪党っぽくなってきましたよ。
Everyone's starting to suspect Miyu, but is that really okay? I don't think she did it. From here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. Okay. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue points, the yellow ones then, these blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points, right? So, yellow spots you basically disagree with, you shoot some evidence that contradicts it, and with these blue-colored points, you shoot evidence that backs it up. When shooting agree points with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, fire truth bullets that prove the person's testimony is correct. Yeah. When truth bullets merge with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in a consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also fee consent, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, System. Okay, well, I think this time, since they bring that up, we are gonna have to agree with her. What is Korekio's account? Can I open this? Yeah, I can. So let's quickly check. During the body discovery announcement, Miyu and Tsumugi were in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Okay, so that's his account. So he's talking about making the gadget. So I think we'll probably use that.
そんなわけねえだろ。
本当に図書室の罠は知らなかったんですか？
だから知らないんだって。そもそも俺様は図書室に行ってねえんだ。
Yeah, okay, I definitely saw a V show up there. So I think this time I got it. Previously I probably missed it, but this time I think I got it.
私もイルマさんは地下に行ってないと思う。そうだよね、新宮寺君。
もちろんだよ。だって殺人が起きた時間帯、イルマさんはずっと食堂にいたからね。僕は食堂で最後の晩餐をいただいていた時、それを見ているんだ。
ちなみにメニューは孫の誕生日に買ったケーキを一人で食べるおばあちゃん風パスタだよ。
Oh yeah, that meal.
悲しいエピソードしか浮かばないけど、最終的には孫もおばあちゃんが美味しくいただいたんだね。悲しいところか猟奇的ね。
さすがはお父やんやで。
というわけだから、イルマさんのアリバイは僕が保証するよ。
Unless she set up some machine to do the killing for her, but then I'm sure we would have found some kind of machine. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Miyu is not the killer, which incidentally also frees Korekiyo from being a possible killer because they were together the entire time, and I think Tsumugi was there as well, so pretty much those three are probably not possible killers.
このナメクジがもっと早く言えっつーの。ああ、赤松は頑張ったぞ。貧相な胸の雑魚キャラの割にはな。
I appreciate that you're now judging me by my personality rather than my chest area.
急にすごい上から目線だね。どこの何がメッシュ？
白金ちゃんってよく自分勝手な例えを使うけど、それってぼっち特有のやつだよね。
あ、ごめん。つい趣味がにじみ出ちゃって。
大間は何を余裕ぶっこいてんだ。もっとはてめえが俺様を疑い始めたのが悪いんだぞ。てめえは当分黙ってろ。この狂言癖のつるしょだが。
ひどいよ。俺は犯人を見つけるために言っただけなのね。そんな言い方はひどいよ。
He is such a brat. He likes to point the fingers, but when fingers get pointed back, he throws a tantrum. Which is a fake tantrum as well, which probably makes it worse.
想像しい野郎だぜ。
それと、ついでに言っておくと、食堂には他に白金さんと東條さんもいたよ。
では、その4人は容疑者から外せそうですね。
いや、ずっと一緒ではないけどね。白金さんは途中でトイレに行ってたからさ。
Oh yeah, so I guess Tsumugi is a possible suspect. We've already filtered out 3 of 15 though, which is not bad to start off with.
ああ、やっぱそれ言われちゃうんだ。まあそりゃそうだよね。うん、確かに言ったよ。食堂から一番近いトイレにね。
トイレ？トイレだって？いや、待ってました。ワクワクするね。
なんでですか？
硬い台かな、柔らかい台かな。
Do you really have to talk about Tsumugi's bowel movements?
台であることが前提なんやな。
でも 本当にトイレに行っただけで地下に行ったりはしてないよ。それに怪しまれるほど長い時間でもなかったと思うし。
Well, either way, if she would have gone down to the basement, Kaide would have seen her, or Shuichi, seen her go down the stairs, and we didn't see her go down the stairs. So I think, really, the only people who could have been the killer are the ones who went down the stairs, which is that group of 7 or so, I think. So I don't really know why we can't just bring that up.
だけどよ、あんたは超高校級のコスプレイヤーなんだよな。だったらトイレに行くふりして誰かに変装した可能性もあるんじゃねえのか。
変装？ないない。変装なんてしないって。私もそれはないと思う。その根拠だって知ってるしね。
She gets big old rashes all over her body. Cost box, that's what it was.
そっか。白金さんがコスプレするのってフィクションの作品だけなんだって。そもそもコスプレって本来はフィクション作品でやるものだからね。まあ最近は曖昧になっちゃってるけど、私は本当にそういうのが許せなくって。許せないあまりに生理的に無理なんだよ。リアルの変装をするとキモいブツブツが出ちゃうの。私もそのキモいブツブツは見たから間違いないよ。
つまり変装の可能性はねえってことか。白金、疑って悪かったな。可能性の一つとして確認しておくべきだと思ってな。
That's okay, Ryoma. It makes sense to check.
私はいいよ。全然気にしてないから。
I don't mind people like Ryoma who are trying to find inconsistencies just to make sure that we arrive at the truth. Because it makes sense to do that, you know? We're all trying to figure out what is the truth, and any inconsistencies or possibilities need to be explored. What I don't like is people who just point the finger and try to put a random person at fault without really having anything to back that up.
白金ちゃんはいいやつだね。イルマちゃんとの器の差が出たよ。
Like Kokichi, who is just trying to cause a fire between two people here. Exactly, Miyu. You tell him.
とにかく食堂にいた4人のアリバイは間違いなさそうね。
だったら東條と白金と入間と新宮寺は容疑者から外れるね。
Yep, that leaves 11 people left.
4人ともおめでとう。もう帰ってもいいぞ。
No, I don't think so. I think they kind of need to stay here because they need to vote in the end anyway.
帰るのはダメだよね。
ねえ、その4人以外で怪しいのは誰なんだよ。地下に行った名城しごとき豚野郎集団か。
I think you're right, Miyu. I think one of those is the killer. Although, let's not call them all swines.
地下に行ったのは誰だっけ？
私と犀原くんが2人で見張りをしていた時に見たのは桃田くん、ゴン太くん、春川さん、茶柱さん、夢野さん、アンジーさんに死んだ天海くんの7人だったよ。
では、その7人が容疑者なんですね。
I mean, 6 because Rantaro, the victim, is one of the 7. But, yeah. Leaves 2 guys, 4 girls as possible killers.
そうなるね。笑ってる場合じゃなくて、あなたもその中に入っているんですからね。
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people added to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game? The person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
さてと、容疑者も絞られたことだし、本来なら拷問して聞き出すのが手っ取り早いんだけど。
It's also not the very most humane method, and I like to keep things humane. Go Reikio. But yeah, I think one of those 6 is at least the culprit in this case. Mastermind, doubtful, but we'll see where things lead. See, again, you're just pointing fingers at random. Why do you do this, Kokichi? He just loves to create these tense situations for others and get under people's skin. Or, in Kibo's case, under people's metal outer layer? And Maki, don't do it yourself either. We need to try and come up with some evidence that might point towards one of you. At the moment, my guess would be on Kaito, who organized the meeting, or on Gonta, who was alone in the AV room, but it could also be one of the 4 girls, and we need a bit more evidence, or discuss some more evidence. Oh, we're gonna have to do one of those debates where multiple people talk at once. I think we did that during the demo, or I played the demo. I didn't cover it on the channel, but listen to everyone's statements. Yeah, we can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other, because we're the ultimate pianist. Okay, so Maki went because she was invited. Kaido was the one who invited everyone. I want to know what her alibi is exactly, because that could potentially clear her. So far, Kaido is suspicious because he was the one who organized it. The rest of them are neutral because they don't really say anything to take away that they might be it. But yeah, we're gonna have to do one of these things. All 3 people are talking at once. There's a clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. That's right, it's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Let's quickly check. So the controls are the same as usual. So nothing new there. But remember, calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinion. Simple, right? Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use the fee counter if you're confident, give that a shot. Sorry to take up your time, thanks for being a sport about it. Okay. So, this might be tricky, but we'll see how well I do. Maki's account, I really quickly want to read that again. Okay, before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Yep, those 7. Gonta immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. After, Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro. The only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3. Maki, Angie, and Himiko. So those 3 can also be seen as covering each other with their alibi. Himiko, Angie, and Maki. So if either of them talk about I have an alibi, like Angie has been saying, we can use Maki's account for that. Gonta is in the AV room. He doesn't have an alibi. And Tenko and Kaito went out after Rantaro, so either of them could be a 2. So we might actually get it down to just 3 suspicious people after this. But yeah, Himiko, Angie, Maki. One of those 3 might be it. Let's see if anyone talks about the... I don't see any weak points. Rantaro's the only one in the middle of it. No, I don't see anything. All different voices. Kaito's statement was suspicious. Okay. So Kaito's statement was suspicious. He was the only one that we can... Wasn't he the only one that we can shoot at? I guess so. I should have checked for the V point, but whatever. I think I'm gonna forget that a lot, to be honest.
いなくなったのって天海くんだけじゃないよね。
そこのバカは忘れてるみたいだけど、作戦会議の途中でいなくなったのは極原もだよ。
ああ、一人で奥の AV ルームにこもってやがったな。しかって誰がバカだ。
ゴンタ、そうなのか？
うん。ゴンタは虫さんの映像を見てたんだ。モノクマとの対決に備えて闘争心を高めようと思って。
イメージトレーニングで想像上の巨大カマキリと？
That sounds pretty cool.
無茶だ。昆虫と力比べなんて。上等な料理に蜂蜜をぶちまけるがごとき思想。
Hey, come on, Monosuke. I like ketchup on my hot dogs.
でもどうして鍵までかけていたの？
それはイメージトレーニングに集中したかったからだけど。もしかしてゴンタが疑われてるの？どうして？
Because you were alone. You don't have an alibi. And you were within range where you could potentially kill.
あなたにアリバイがないからですって。
じゃあそのアリバイってやつを持ってくればいいんだね。わかった。今から急いで取りに行ってくるよ。どこにあるのか教えて。
It's not how it works, Gonta. I'm sorry.
この様子だとこいつに反論は難しいかもね。
どうするの？反論できないなら決まっちゃうよ。
極原君、議論を尽くして真相を明らかにするためにはあなたの反論が必要だわ。
反論って言われても。
君が犯人じゃないって理由を僕らに説明してくれればいいんだよ。
もし本当にあんたが犯人じゃねえなら、このままあんたに投票すれば俺らは全滅なんだぜ。わかるか？あんたは俺らの命も背負ってるんだ。必死にやってくれよ。
わかった。みんなのためにやってみる。
にゃははは、ゴンタファイトだ。ファイトファイトファイト。
こけしみてえにグイングイすんな。
Spinning is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Let's see, what are we going for? A regular non-stop debate again. Moving Rantaro's belonging the sliding door will probably come into place.
だってゴンタがいた AV ルームからはみんながいたゲームルームを通らないと廊下に出られないんだよ。
廊下に出られないなら図書室には行けないよ。
AV ルームの出入り口は一つじゃねえよな。廊下に面した扉もあったはずだぜ。
図書室裏口の正面にある引き戸だね。
あの引き戸から出入りすりゃすぐに図書室に行けるじゃねえか。
で、何らかの方法で。
Well, I mean, I wanted to shoot that, but just the sliding door itself wasn't bad. I feel like it should have been yellow on the you can go to the library, because by the time that the statement of the sliding door, I knew there was something with that you can go through it. But she could have said something like, the sliding door was something completely blocked off. So I don't know. The other text should have come a little bit later, I think. So let's just go ahead and browse through until we get back to Mui's statement. It was Miu, right? Miu. Still, I think someone could have thrown something through the opening, but we'll have to leave that for later. Or maybe we just have a really nice butt and she was complimenting us. Come on, Tsumugi, let us take this one. That reminds me, with how the opening was, if they stuck their hand through before throwing, they probably would have had to be left-handed to get a proper throw in, because else the wall would be in the way for a right-handed person, I think. I'm not sure if they're gonna think that deep, and I'm not even sure if the throwing happened. It is still my theory that someone just threw it either from the hallway or possibly the AV room, which still puts my suspicion on Gonta. I don't think it's entirely cleared yet, but that he came out of the room, I agree with. Or that he couldn't have come out of the room.
君が間違えるのは珍しいことじゃないよ。人としても何もかもいろいろと間違えてるしね。ひどい。
けど、あの引き戸が使えないとなると、ゴンタ君が図書室に行くには。
俺らがいたゲームルームを通らねえと無理だな。けど、俺らはゴンタの姿を見てねえぜ。
ほら、だからゴンタは犯人なんかじゃないんだよ。
いいえ、まだそうとは言い切れないわ。
え？
ごめんなさいね、極原君。あなたを追い詰めるつもりはないのだけれど、全力で協力すると言って以上は、私もその責務を果たさなければならないのよ。
I think Kirumi might have come up with the idea that an object was thrown, just like I have.
どういうこと？まだゴンタ君が犯人の可能性があるの？
例えば、極原君が AV ルームにいたまま図書室の天海君を殺したのだとしたら？
AV ルームにいたまま図書室の天海を殺す？
ほうほう、そんな方法があるんだね。
しかもその方法を使えば AV ルームにいながら天海君を殺せるだけじゃなくて、図書室に仕掛けられているカメラにも映らないで済むはずよ。
完璧じゃないですか。で、それはどんな方法なんですか？
まあ、美人で天才の俺様にはすでに分かってるけど、他の雑魚どものために説明してやれば。
Ah, poor little Miu doesn't know but is embarrassed to admit. Look at her blushing.
その説明の前に AV ルームと図書室の位置関係を整理しておくわね。極原君がいた AV ルームの引き戸は図書室裏口の扉のほぼ正面にあったわよね。
Yep, this is definitely the layout of the basement.
この扉の位置関係なら AV ルームにいながら図書室の天海君を殺すことが可能なはずよ。
わからん。どうやってやるんだ？
そのための準備としてまず図書室の裏口の扉を開けないといけないんだけど。
ちょっと
Nope, that's the door that Rantaro entered through.
だって AV ルームの引き戸は開かないから廊下には出られないって話だったよね。
廊下に出られないのにどうやって図書室裏口の扉を開けるんですか？
あの引き戸は完全に開かないわけじゃなくて、片腕が出る程度は開いたはずよ。
Wait, is the hallway that short that you could stick your arm through and push open the door?
それなら可能じゃないかしら。AV ルームにあったあるものを使えばね。
Or, oh, wait, the screen itself, you could roll it up and use it as a long stick if I recall correctly. We didn't add that as evidence though. But I kind of remember that. It was, yeah, like this screen, right?
そっか。あ、もしかしてスクリーン？
そうよ。AV ルームにあったスクリーンを丸めれば長い棒の代わりになるでしょ。それを使って図書室の扉を開ければいいのよ。開いた扉の隙間から丸めたスクリーンを伸ばし、図書室裏口の引き戸に引っ掛ければ。
Huh, previously I just thought that he threw it, like the door was still open and Gonta just threw it after Rantaro was inside. But I guess this makes more sense to just open it manually himself. I hadn't even thought of that step. That kind of slipped my mind, but other than that, it seems that Kirumi and I are having the same idea in what caused or how the murder happened.
扉を開けることができるわ。当然スクリーンはそれなりの重量があるでしょうけど、極原くんの力があれば問題ないはずよ。
問題ないと思う。
あ、素直に言っちゃうんだね。
だが図書室の扉を開けるとカメラに映ってしまうんだろ。
いや、カメラを仕掛けたのは中に少し入ったところだから、扉を開けただけでは映らないよ。
犀原くんたちが撮った写真もそうだったね。
Yeah, once the door is opened, it actually takes a little while before the photo is taken. Else the photo would have already been taken right as we walked in, and here we're already, like Kaide is already pretty far into the room.
先頭の人物が扉から少し入ったところでシャッターが切られていたよ。
図書室の扉を開けた方法は分かったけどよ、それが何だってんだ。ゴンタは AV ルームから出られねえんだし、図書室にいる天海を殺しに行けねえじゃねえか。
だから極原くんは殺しに行ったわけじゃなくて、 AV ルームにいながら図書室の天海くんを殺したのよ。
If that happened, then...
凶器の砲丸を投げたとか?
Yep, that's what I've been thinking.
待ってください。砲丸を投げるなんてそんな突飛な行動を。ってよく考えたらそれが普通ですね。だって砲丸ですもんね。
そうよ。凶器の砲丸は本来投げるもの。投げて使ったとしても何も不思議じゃないわ。
それに人が通れない隙間でも砲丸なら通すことができますね。
しかも天海くんの死体と AV ルームの扉はちょうど直線上にあるわ。
Yep, that spot is definitely suspicious enough to make this theory a possibility.
つまり図書室裏口の扉さえ開ければ砲丸を投げて被害者に当てることは可能なのよ。
けどかなり距離がありそうだぞ。
それにあの砲丸ってかなり重いけど。
That said, we saw him lift the lid of the sewers.
忘 忘れたの？極原君にはあの重そうなマンホールでさえ軽々と持ち上げるほどの腕力があるのよ。
Yeah, the manhole cover.
彼ならこの距離から砲丸を投げて当てることくらい可能じゃないかしら。
Yep, if anyone has the possibility to throw that distance, Gonta would be it.
どっかのちりとり専用ロボはともかくゴンタだったらできそうだね。
ちりとり専用ロボは僕のことではなさそうですね。僕はちゃんと掃き掃除もしますから。
No, it was most definitely about you. It was an insult towards you, Kibo, but just ignore him.
で、どうなんですか、ゴンタさん。あの距離でも砲丸を投げられそうなんですか？
He'll honestly answer, I think.
それはできると思うけど。
Yep, he's honest to a fault. And that is like the only thing that keeps me from thinking, like being absolutely certain that this is how it happened, is I can't see Gonta being the person to do it. Physically, yes, but his personality just doesn't seem to line up with it.
また素直に言っちゃうんだね。いやー、ゴンタすごい。超高校級の砲丸投げ選手でもいけちゃうな。
じゃあ犯人はゴンタで決まりだな。
待ってよ、ゴンタは誰かを傷つけたりしない。だって虫も殺したことないんだよ。
Especially not any insects.
本当なんだよ。紳士は嘘をついたりしないんだ。
らしいぜ。どうするんだ?
The problem is I don't see what else could have happened. I mean, it could have been Kaito from the hallway throwing it at Rantaro, but then Tenko would have seen him, right? Because they went out together. Nobody else really seems like a realistic option. Unless it was a suicide? But you didn't see him walk in with the shot put ball? So it's all just kind of puzzling.
信じてあげたいけど、その材料がないからね。
The only logical conclusion would be that Gonta did it, but did he actually do it? We still have a lot of evidence that we haven't really used, right? So maybe we need to discuss some of that and see what we can draw from that. If everyone's wrong, we'll never find a mastermind. Can't let that happen. I need to do my best to get everyone to the right answer. Okay, we're going for a non-stop debate. Interesting. Korikyo and Kibo's accounts. Let's really quickly read Kibo's account again. During the body discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms, so neither of them have an alibi. Korikyo's account, we've already read that. That didn't really say anything. So the Monokuma file? Or the moving bookcase? What did the Monokuma file say specifically? Victim's body discovered in the library, 10th at 9:10. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really say anything. It says it was discovered in the library, not necessarily that the murder happened in the library, although I think it probably did. One of the bookcases in the far left of the... Wait! If this bookcase is opened, this bookcase door, it would block off the shot. You couldn't throw something past there anymore, could you? It only moved back to the body right before they found the body, so it couldn't have happened. That's what proves Gonta's innocence then. The bookcase would have blocked the shot put. That has to be it. That's just not true. The moving bookcase. I hadn't thought of that at all, but that is what will prove Gonta's innocence.
砲丸を投げて天海君を殺すなんてやっぱり無理だよ。だって天海君とゴンタ君との間には障害物があったんだよ。
The only issue with that is that now I have no idea. I mean, was it Kaito? He was with Tenko though. We'll just have to learn more because at this moment, my theory that seemed very sound just got wiped off the table. And yeah, now we'll just have to see where things take us.
障害物？動く本棚だよ。天海君が殺された時、あの動く本棚は開いていたはずなんだよ。
その証拠だってあるんだよ。彼が殺された時に本棚が開いてたって証拠がね。
Yeah, the moving book. We just gave this as evidence. Why do we have to give it again? When we all stepped in the library, the bookcase door was still wide open. Oh, we need to prove it. Oh, okay. Okay, we need to prove it, so... we need to use... hidden door photos? Can I see this? Yeah, that has... I think the hidden door photos show it. Yeah, there we go.
ほら、この写真を見てよ。これは隠し扉を狙ったカメラで撮った2枚目の写真なんだけどさ。
Although you could maybe throw past... No, I don't think you could have thrown past that. The bookcase would have blocked it.
天海君が殺される直前の写真ですね。
ほら、隠し扉の本棚が全開になっているでしょ。で、この本棚はここから自動的に閉まっていって、私たちが図書室に踏み込んだ時に完全に閉まったんだよ。つまりそれより前はこの本棚は開いていたってことだから、 AV ルームから天海君めがけて砲丸を投げても本棚にぶつかっちゃうはずなんだよ。
なるほどな。だったら砲丸を投げたって可能性は消えるな。
Then what we need now is Miyu was gonna make a plan of the library. I want to know the locations of the bookcases to see if any of the other entrance, if the other entrance to the library, like the main entrance, would have had a clear shot at Rantaro from the hallway. That's what we need to know next.
となると、ゴンタ君にはどうやっても犯行は不可能かもしれないね。
なんだ、犯人じゃないのかよ。もう紛らわしいな。
That's not how it works, Kokichi.
ごめん。
ゴンタ君は謝る必要ないと思うよ。
ああ、そうだ。男がそんな簡単に謝ってどうすんだ。
むしろ謝るのは私の方だわ。ごめんなさい。極原君を疑うようなことを言ってしまって。
No, it's fine, Kirumi. I thought the same theory, so I'm glad that it actually is a theory that got worked out, even if it turned out to be incorrect.
犯人を見つけるためだもんね。
よくぞ言いました。男子のくせに懐が深いですね。